This is going to be a tough game. Holy shit, this is going to be a tough game. What time is it? I mean, I'll find out when we get there. At least I'm going in knowing who my quarterback is.
Matchup is bitter. It has bombs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years.
All right.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium, PennState College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland
It's going to be in that game.
taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it.
Oh, big hit.
Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's
Just glad we didn't
so after the made
rough the
field
kicker.
goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
To the air, it's Evans. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Got out of trouble and throws. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Makes the grab. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Evans. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Reynolds. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Courtney. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Now from inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. I'm trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped the situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8-ball.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Evans. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds a little space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking for a man, it's Evans. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Wide open makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
He's got it. First down and more. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid off.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Handoff to the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Cooper. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's played. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Defense in press coverage. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Back to throw, it's Evans. The short hands, it's Scott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.